Kreischer.
Yes.
And Joe DeRosa. How
Hi.
you doing, sir?
Good. It's nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you, too. I didn't know you were dragging people off the bus this morning.
Joe didn't sleep last night.
Where did we come from last night?
Canton, Ohio.
Canton, Ohio.
Yeah.
Right. What time did you leave?
1 a.m.
Did you really?
Yeah.
You know what's funny? I woke up, I couldn't sleep. I woke up this morning, but I'm guessing not for the same reason as Joe. But I woke up at 1:40, 1:45 this morning, and I was like, oh Christ, I wonder if they've even left Ohio yet.
We were wasted last night.
Were you really?
Oh yeah.
Is that why you didn't sleep?
I didn't sleep. I kept having this post-nasal drip. So I kept doing that thing where you're trying to scratch your throat and you're going, and we're in a room and it's like 4 bunks. I'm like, I'm going to keep these guys awake. I felt so bad. So then I went into the main part of the bus where there's armchairs.
Right.
And I slept in an armchair sitting up.
and then Pete came in this morning and goes, those recline.
And I go, oh, F you, dude. So that was the night.
I woke up and he's wide awake. He goes, I'm coming in with you. I was like, let's go.
Yeah.
Can I ask you this, though?
Shoot.
I know it's old hat for you, but all I want to do is, and I don't know when I would ever be able to do it, and I don't want to do it for one night.
Yeah.
But I feel like traveling around on a tour bus would be freaking awesome. And again, I know for you, you've done it, and it's not new. That's all I want to do, though.
No, it is the best. It is the best. It is, Leanne said, on our tour buses, Big Jefferson, Dan Soder, Joe, me, and Leanne.
Right.
And Leanne was telling people, you need to get on our bus just to hear everyone talk. She was like, it's so funny. Big Jefferson is easily one of the best gigglers to be around.
Yeah.
Right.
He starts a giggle. He has this video of this guy taking a phone call about his it's a rapper where his buddy passes away, but it's him getting the call, and he's like, hello. And then Jay does the voice. He's like, oh, he's dead. And he's like, what? And he's like, they've killed him. He's like, no way. And then Joe goes, better yet, watch this. And then rewinds it, and he goes, hello? And Big J's like, they stopped making frosted mini wheats. He's like, what? He's like, yeah, it's supply demand, buddy. Leanne is crying, laughing. She was telling everyone. Last night, everyone was trying to get on our tour bus just to listen to us. We giggle so hard. I laugh. And then we get so high. The first night, we got Jelly Roll came out on the first week of tour with us.
Right.
And Jelly just wanted to party. So we'd set up a tent outside Jelly's bus. And we get me, David Tell, Dan Soder, Mark Norman, Sam Morrell, David Tell. We'd all just get high and laugh. And I got so high, I got in bed with Leanne. And I go, are you a hologram? She goes, what? I said, I've always wanted you in this room, but she's never on tour with me. And I go, is this real? Is this, because she was laying like a hologram and the lights were hitting her. And she was like, and then Jay goes, how terrifying for her to be with her husband and go, are you a hologram?
Yeah. Yeah, officer, the last thing he said was, are you a hologram?
That would be a great Justin Timberlake pulled over. Are you a hologram?
I can't remember if I saw something that you said or read. Jelly Roll has rolls massive joints.
Dude, and his weed is insane.
Is it really?
It's insane. I mean, Jelly smokes weed at a clip I've never seen anyone smoke. He hits a dab rig. Like he did it at our 5K, and he goes, once I get to a half a mile, first mile, I'm going to hit my dab rig. And he brought a dab rig. He has a dab rig builder. Like he has a guy that sets up his dab rig.
Are you serious?
Oh, yeah. And at a mile into the thing, Jelly hits a dab rig. And everyone's like, whoa. Yeah. And he smokes. He goes, at one point, the passing the round circle was just me and Jay passing them back to each other, and Jay goes, I think he's killing us. He is the best hang.
But you know what? I love that you're friends with Jelly Roll, and I've loved Jelly Roll for so long. I've never met the guy, but you know what the problem is? Now he's too big. I'll never meet him.
No, you won't. That's not even accurate. I swear to God. I don't know the right way to say this, but he is very famous, but he is still the exact same person. He
Right.
hasn't changed at all. Dude, he did Fully Loaded for free.
Did he really?
For free. He goes, I just want to hang. I love comics. He loves comedy. And then he's like, do you mind if I get up and sing a couple songs? I was like, yeah, please.
He came by Skankfest. I met him because he came by Skankfest Vegas, and it was when he sold out that what's the old strip in Vegas?
Like Fremont Street?
Fremont,
Yeah, Fremont.
He did a thing on Fremont where he like filled Fremont Street. It was insane. Like
Jesus
the aerial
Christ.
shots of it were insane. And he was saying at the time it was like the biggest show he had ever done. And then he just came to the Comedy Jam the last night and like just hung out, like went on stage, sang, like he was just like and he was like, man, you guys do comedy? This is so cool.
We were in Nashville, and he said to me, he goes, I was in Nashville like last week, and he's like, and I went and just stopped in to see a show. He's like, do you want to come bring me up on stage tonight? And I was like, buddy, I wish I could. I got a show at the new lab at the whatchamacallit. It seats like 150. And he goes, are you sure? Because I'm going up a Titan Stadium. I was like, what? He is why, like, and you know what's even crazier, and I mean this with love, but like his wife has a very storied past.
Yeah,
she has lived a life.
Right.
And her and Leanne became best friends.
Did they really?
And I guess they probably have same childhood trauma, same stuff. They connect, and I mean, secret time. We're buying a house in Nashville because of them.
Are you really?
Yeah. Jelly was like, I'll sell you 200 acres. I just bought 800. You want 200 acres? And Leanne's like,
wait a minute. So you're buying 200 acres of jelly, jelly, like I'm friends with them.
Jelly,
Mr. Rolls.
Mr. Rolls.
Mr. Rolls.
So he bought 800 acres outside of Nashville.
On a mountain ridge. A mountain ridge. Like
Right.
he's got mountains in his acreage. And he's like, it's really great. It's great land. You should come out there. And Leanne talked to the realtor last night and then was like, hang on, there's a bunch of places we can look at, but we can also live next door to Jelly Roll. I'm sitting there going, woman, you do not know what you're inviting into your life. you have no idea how often I'm going to be at Jelly Roll's house.
Wait, now, you're at Ditch LA.
No, we're going to stay.
No, not fully.
No.
Not fully.
The girls, once the girls left, Ida goes to college next year.
Right.
And Leanne just said real casually, what are we doing in LA? Like, we don't need to be there all the time. And my bus, it's easier for my bus to be parked in Nashville.
Sure.
Every time it goes to LA, I put on 5,000 miles that I don't need.
Right.
And so she was like, what if we just buy land to keep the bus at? And then when you're touring, you got a place to stay. Instead of flying all the way back to LA, you don't need to come back to LA. I only came back for the girls.
Right.
And she was like, and I'll fly out to Nashville. And then, and so yeah, we're looking at houses and property in Nashville.
That's great, man.
Yeah, and I understand you're doing that on Jelly Roll's property.
Yeah.
I love that. That's awesome. Oh, that's how I'll meet Jelly Roll. I'll invite myself to the Kreischer house, and then I'll meet him. But now I have to correct you because I think the last time that we talked to you,
Yes.
you told me that you were moving to Paris.
I am.
There too.
I'm a man of the world, Elliot. I've changed since the old
I've always
days.
thought that about
Wait a
you.
minute. France, Paris?
We're moving to the south of
You
France.
must mean Paris, Texas.
Yes, Joe, that's it.
Belong in Paris, France?
It's yeah. I was going to say something in French. I don't know how to speak French.
Can you speak French at all?
No, no.
It sounded like a list was coming.
I was telling this to Joe last night. Right. Here's what happened. We were doing the 5K. I ran it twice. I ran it once with the fans, and then I ran it with Jelly.
Right.
And with Jelly, I put a 50-pound pack on my back, and then for the fans, I just ran it. And then I was running, and this girl blew out her knee in front of me, hit her head, and was crying. Hit the
Are
ground.
you serious?
It was bad, and I'm right behind her, so I go up. I go, "Hey, you okay?" And she goes, "It's you." And I went, "Yeah." I said, "I'm right here. I'm not going anywhere. We got medics coming." I held her hand. She was crying, and then I heard this voice in my head. It said, "Is there a camera catching this?" And at that moment, I was like, I'm broken. I'm broken. I need to get away from this for a second. This is not how paramedics do it. This is not how Christians live their lives.
Yeah.
I need a break.
Yeah. That was the capper on a discussion of us talking about how dead inside we were.
Same guy goes, Some guy comes up. He goes, this guy comes up. He goes, I hope he's not listening. He goes, hey, man, I need to give you this coin. You understand, I spent time in Afghanistan, and you got me through the war, and, you know, it's so important. He's all teared up, and he gives me this coin.
Nice challenge coin.
He goes, it means everything to me that you do what you do. Don't change who you are. And I was like, thanks. And Joe watched it, and he goes, that's very sweet. And I just go, yeah, I wish I could feel it.
Literally. Yeah. It was the most beautiful moment. The guy was almost crying. Gives Bert this coin that it was like the watch thing from Pulp Fiction. This guy carried this through the sands of Afghanistan. He hands it to Bert and he walks away. I go, that's so beautiful. And Bert goes, I wish I just felt anything.
I have so much going on right now. There's two people trying to kill me. Like, this got so much happening that I go, that everything is like right here for me. I'm just like,
wait, who's trying to kill you?
Oh, I can't say their names.
Okay, over what are they trying to kill you?
Who knows?
Wait, are you being serious?
I mean,
do you have like crazy stalkers right now?
I've had them for the past probably year and a half. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, thank God they know that you're moving to both Nashville and Paris.
Yeah.
Way to keep that on
And
the
that your
quiet.
bus is outside.
Can I tell you, this is the best. This is the best murder.
If I went downstairs, would I know it's your bus right now? Are you traveling in usual Bert fashion?
Yeah, they put Poroso's pillows in the windshield. I go, what are you doing? They're like, oh, it's your vodka. Dude, this is my favorite story.
I've been tracking Kreischer for a year and a half. I hate the son of a bitch. I just can't find him.
This is my favorite story, and I'm not really supposed to tell it.
But tell it anyway.
I love it so much.
Tell it anyway.
So I gotta stand up. So we go to first time someone tries to kill me, dude's following me state to state, and it's on Fully Loaded last year, and we have FBI shows up, security shows up, cops are there. They all bring us onto the bus. My family's touring with us.
Wait, so this is during the tour last year?
Yeah, this is why I gained so much weight. I was panic drinking.
Are you serious?
Oh, I was a mess last year. I was telling Joe about it last night. Yeah, because I
bet Joe felt really good hearing that story.
Oh.
Hey, glad I'm on the tour.
Yeah. Bert's like, well, I'm sorry to have you here. There are 2 snipers following us across state lines. I was like, what? I go, let's go do a shot. He goes, I can't. 2 people are trying to murder me right now.
Oh, God, if I could just get this chair to recline. All right, so anyway,
so they
go
bring
ahead.
us. So they bring us onto the bus, and my family.
This is last year.
Last year, the girls and Leanne, and they sit us down. FBI's like, "Yo, there's a guy trying to kill your dad, and we're tracking him. We're pinging his phone. We know where he is. He's at the hotel across the street. We are secure, but you two need to stay safe. We can't let you walk around the venue like you normally do. You're gonna have security with you at all times. We just want to give you a heads up. And now you guys as a family can talk about this. I'm sorry, but they leave. Georgia, my oldest, goes, Dad, I'm really sorry that this is happening on your tour. This should be fun, and this is stress you don't need. I love you, and if you need anything, let me know. And I said, of course, thank you, baby. And I said, Isla. And Isla looks at me, looks around the bus, and goes, well, was it worth it?
Wow.
So what? She goes, the fame, the money, all the success. Was it worth it? Because now someone's trying to kill my dad. And just went to her bunk and never got out. Wow. Then she got hit by a car that night.
What?
She got hit by a car. She got hit by a car.
Did she think it was the sniper?
She was like, they're trying to get me, Dad. And I go, they're not trying to kill you, they're trying to kill me. And then George goes, Dad, she didn't get hit by a car. The car was parked. She hit the car.
Oh, that's great. That is great.
Wait, so are we done with them?
What?
The people following you?
Oh, no.
No.
They just keep popping up.
Yeah.
What happens is, this is what happens. And I say this sincerely. My heart goes out to them because they're people that you do so many podcasts, they think you're talking to them.
Right.
And maybe it sounds like I am right now. I am definitely right now. And so one chick's kind of hot.
Oh, it's a woman?
Yeah. Yeah.
I understand one of them is.
Okay.
Yeah, she's pretty hot. I saw the dossier on her. I was like, wait, where does she live?
You got to stop wasting this on radio. You could have a hit Netflix show, dude. Yeah. What are you doing? Save these stories, man. This is way crazier than that guy's show on Netflix.
But no, wait, do like, so when you go get everybody for this tour, do you like tell them?
No. I can give anyone a heads up.
No,
they're trying to kill another person on this tour. By the way, just so you know.
No, he doesn't tell you till it's too late. He tells you when you're walking to the bus on the first night that this is
behind
happening.
you. I don't know. Bert just follows everybody. Well, get out of the way.
It's exhausting because I have to have security with me all the time, and it's just exhausting because they're like, you don't realize just how much wasted stuff you do in the day. I'm like, so you want to go to a sporting goods store?
Right. No, well, that's what I was going to say. I watched the video for the first week of this tour, right? And it looks like that's why I want to go on the bus. You're surfing. I don't know where batting practice was.
That was Savannah Bananas.
Dude, that looked awesome.
That was wild.
That looked great. But like and by the way, I didn't know you could surf. But out surfing, like that looks great. Out fishing, like that's the shows I'm sure are awesome, and that's work and whatever, and the crowds go and it's awesome. I just want to go on the bus just to go travel around. Like that looks like so much fun.
It is. It's like summer camp. It really is like summer camp. And for us, it's a lot of gossip.
Well, that's the other thing. I just want to sit around and go. I won't know everybody, but I just want to sit around and listen.
Yeah. It depends on who you're with. I'm not often on a tour bus, but I've been on a couple throughout my career.
Right.
Bert's a fun guy to be on a bus with.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Who isn't?
Like Bert. There's a few guys out there with.
Oh, I would have that was my first guess.
With multiple specials. You can narrow it down.
Who else would DeRosa have been out on? I don't know. Does he podcast with anybody? I have no idea.
Yeah, but no, Bert's a fun guy because Bert drinks. Bert smokes. I don't smoke. But he drinks and he laughs and it's fun and because it is a weird. It's kind of like you're living in a 2-bedroom apartment.
Sure,
it's like 6 people living in a 2-bedroom apartment. But if it's fun, it's like he said, it's like camp. It's like dude, it's like this weird. It's weird because you're not roughing it. It's like the most extravagant version of roughing it.
Yeah.
But you are kind of roughing it because it's
Joe, where's your bunk on the bus?
Well,
when you
it's
use
the lazy
it.
boy up front.
I'm on a top bunk, which is no good.
That's what I heard. That being on the top bunk. And listen, I've been on a tour bus.
Okay.
But I've never been in the back of a tour bus. But like I've seen like where it's like not bunk beds, but they're bunks, right?
Yeah.
But everybody, I've heard the worst one to be in is on the top because if you wake up in the middle of the night and you have to take a piss, it's work to climb down, get to the bathroom, and then climb back up, as opposed to on the bottom.
Ask Bobby Lee.
Yeah.
Is he a top bunk guy?
Oh, you don't know what happened?
What'd he do?
First night, he's having a blast. We're all sitting in the circle with Jelly. We're all having. Bobby's like, doesn't do any drugs, but he's like, this is so much fun.
Right.
He pulls me aside. Thank you for having me on this, man. I said, of course. 4 a.m, Leanne wakes up in a panic. She goes, Bobby fell out of his bunk. I said, what? She goes, we're all going to the hospital right now. He landed on his lip.
Are you serious?
Off the top bunk, he landed on his lip. It exploded. He took his little baby Asian arm to try to reach across. And it didn't reach. And he just dove out of the bunk and landed on his face, blew up his lip, and he could not speak. It was so funny talking to him.
Right.
I was like, please go on stage. You sound like the most Asian person there's ever been. I cannot do. And then he had to fly home.
Are you serious?
Yeah, we had to fly him home. It was so bad.
So it's that bad?
Oh, the picture is insane.
Is it really?
It's insane.
But that's
gross.
But that was oh wow, he really did split that open.
Oh.
Yeah, unfortunately, Bobby Lee will not be performing tonight.
and then what Mark Norman, so we get the text at like 4 a.m, and everyone thinks it's been taken care of. So Mark Norman's first text was, busted rip. And Bobby's not laughing. And everyone starts roasting him on a chat thread. And Bobby was sitting in the front on his bus. No one was awake, bleeding into his shirt. And he didn't want to wake anyone up. And he's getting these texts from everyone, busted a rip.
That's so funny. Oh, my God, that's so funny. Jesus. Mark is
ruthless. Mark is ruthless. We caught a fish, and it's on video. We caught a fish, and a shark, and Dan Soder is holding it by the neck. And Mark Norman goes, "A real George Floyd, huh?" We're like, "Mark!"
Christ,
and he's like, "Wow, I can't help it. Hey, comedy."
I did Jamel. What's that? Jamel Jolie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I did her podcast. It was called First Dates.
Right.
It was me, Sal Volcano, and Mark.
Right.
Mark made so many insane jokes on this thing. We were like, we're on the Zoom and we're all kind of looking at each other like, Jesus Christ, Mark. And then a month later, they go, "The pod's about to drop, guys. We had to cut Mark out of it because of technical difficulties."
Oh, technical.
No, you didn't. It was because of the 8 police brutality jokes you made.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he gets after it.
By the way, is Dan on the bus?
Yeah.
So earlier this week, can I tell you a fun Dan story?
Please.
So earlier this
Wake
week.
him up.
Earlier this week, 2 seconds of background. There was a story about a dude who was a very loud masturbator, and the neighbor was complaining. Anyway, that's the whole backstory, right?
Yeah.
So we end up talking about that. A woman calls who lives in Brooklyn, and she's like, "I don't have that story. However, I used to get a lot of complaints from the neighbors because my boyfriend and I would have really, really, really loud sex." And this went on for a while, and the neighbors would leave notes and complain and the whole thing. And out of nowhere, she goes, "But, I was dating this comic and we would get all these complaints." We get to the end of the call and I was like, "Oh, would I know who the comic is?" And she was like, "Yeah, do you know Dan Soder?" I was like, "Holy crap."
Wow.
Wake him up.
He's going to be in the parking lot in about 3 days.
Wake him up. He has to defend himself. Wake him up. Pete, go down and wake him up. Someone go get Pete. Dan has loud sex. Dan is the quietest dude in the world. Dan has loud sex. Oh my God, shut up.
I swear to God. Yeah, no, I swear to God. It was the weirdest thing.
Oh, God.
We have him within feet from us.
With that deep voice. Can you imagine that deep
He's got a, hey.
That's what she pointed out.
She has a,
Oh, that's right. You're right. She did point that out.
Go wake Dan up.
Look how excited he is.
Go wake Dan up.
Peter, it wasn't my idea.
Oh, my God. That is, shut up. Wait, I want to hear him have sex now. I wonder if I can get Leanne to sneak in his bunk. Hey, Dan. She's loud, too. She's like Elvis. When she has an orgasm, she's like Elvis. Like, "Hey, baby, I'm coming. It's going down. It's going down right now. I need to get in that panda." Dan, and so we do every night. We do a song, not every night, but we do a song. This old John Prine song,
Right.
And we rewrote the lyrics. It's called "In Spite of Ourselves," and we rewrite the lyrics. And my lyrics are always great, right? And Leanne's are notoriously bad. He likes to put on his Rogaine. It's like really inside cuts. You're like, easy, woman. So last night I'm writing new lyrics for her, and one of my lyrics was I forget how the song goes, but anyway, she goes over to Big J and Dan and goes, he's working, he's changing lyrics. I need help. And they're like, "Okay, we'll help you write some new lyrics." We got up in front of 12,000 people last night. She has new lyrics, and they're written by the greatest comics in the world. And
So it's not Leanne's writing.
He's got a vodka named Porosos. They should call it Dos Homos. And I mean, she just murdered, and the place went bananas. She's making fun of my junk. I mean, and everyone's. And I was like, "Who?" I literally stopped. I go, "Who wrote this? Who wrote this?" She's like, I did. And I said, no, I've lived with you a long time. These words are, you better be waking Dan up. I've got to hear this. That is crazy. I am so blown away.
All right, well, we'll see. We'll see. He went downstairs. Is he an easy wake up?
He's a sober guy, so he has to be.
California sober.
Yeah, he's definitely California sober.
Yeah, sober.
We brought weed from Denver that's really intense, and last night he goes, every time I smoke your weed, I get a little scared. He goes, I put my sunglasses on and off 10 times. Should we have a beer, Joe?
Yeah.
Yeah, get after it. Get after it.
What kind of beers are these?
Oh, they're ice cold.
Yeah, no, they're from Lone Oak Farm Brewery. Yeah, I don't know. That's a hazy IPA.
Which is I'm not a crafty beer guy. Which is the most like a Miller?
Oh, the hazy IPA.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It tastes
grab that.
Yeah. It's like making out with a shoe shine boy.
This?
Yeah, it's a lot of flavor.
Is it too much?
No, you're gonna love it.
It's like if you were tailgating and you were going to drink all day, that's what you want.
I know. I thought that was whiskey over there. I got real excited, but it's rum.
The
Thrashers. So
yeah, no, that's good. That's like for drinking all day.
Yeah, it's like you were drinking all day.
This
kind of drink you want to have and then got on your motorcycle. It's like really light. It's a workaround beer.
Because this is my favorite game to play, is when you go to a craft brewery and you go, I drink like piss. Like, what do you have that's like almost like a Bud Light or a Miller Lite? They're like, oh, dude, this is. You sip it and it tastes like a chocolate milkshake. Like,
no, that'll be fine.
Like.
No, that's light.
Okay,
that's
here we
light.
go.
You'll be good to go.
Shouts out
Cheers,
to
Elliot. Thank you so much. I cannot wait for Dan to
are you
get
going
up
to
here.
shotgun it? Shotgun it.
Are you nuts?
Or just the whole thing. It's so light, you'll want
so
another
light.
one.
I can smell it from 6 inches away. And there's no way this is a light
hazy
beer.
IPAs are very light.
Voices whine,
Tell you. Yeah, go ahead, Bert.
skyscrapers are scraping together, and your voice is smoking last cigarettes. All you can get, turning your orbit around.
Play this at my funeral. Our love.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
Looking at you right now is everything Paris thinks is wrong with America. This is why you can't move there. You're going to start a Cold War.
I'm opening another IPA. Ladies and gentlemen, you are listening to Elliot in the Morning. My name is Bert Kreischer, and you're about to have the greatest radio moment you've ever had in your life. Pull your car over. Pull your car over. We have teased it. Dan Soder is awake.
Hi, Dan.
And he is in studio.
Hey.
How, I won't even ask how you are. I would guess miserable.
He seems grumpy.
I was dead asleep 7 minutes ago.
I have a joint if you want to light it, Dan.
No, I mean, I think you'll get in crazy trouble.
No, it's fine. Do
real?
whatever you want to do.
Let's light a joint.
No, I can't.
Dan, let's light a joint.
I don't have the young lungs I had as a
It's a pretty deep voice.
Yeah, dude.
Right, guys? Dan does not know why he's in studio.
I know.
So you have no idea why you were woken up.
No, I just had Pete shaking me. And he goes, you gotta go upstairs. And I went, I didn't do nothing. And he goes, you gotta go upstairs. And I go, I didn't do nothing.
Dan?
I go, I'm gonna cost them money on the FCC if they wake me up.
Let's not do that. That would be a bad
I go,
idea.
I'm gonna rack up a quarter milli of a debt on the FCC if they wake me up. I'm going to say words that the FCC doesn't even know how to find.
Okay, so what? I'm trying to think of the best way to set this up for Dan.
I think a fun way is, hey, it's like, this is your life. Dan, we're going to play a clip of a woman talking, and we want you to know if you can guess his voice.
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
I don't like this where this is going one day. I've done nothing.
Dan?
I'm not running for senator, but I got a clean pass.
All right, can you hear through the headphones, Dan?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, she's not going to say.
Oh, you can say he's got. So what? He's got a fiance now. Like, big deal. There were people before Jackie. Who is it? Who is
All
it?
right, Dan.
Who is it?
Dan Soder.
You recognize that voice?
Not on just that.
Go earlier.
I have no idea why they're coming upstairs. They're knocking on the door. He couldn't look me in the eye. He was so embarrassed. He was like,
I know who that is.
Who?
We can,
It's my friend Christy.
Your
the
friend?
apartment's like paper thin.
Yeah,
The
well,
entire
we
all
dated
five
and then we
apartments
became
heard
friends.
us Going
Okay.
at it full on, and poor guy just was like so embarrassed. Was like, I can. You guys are
hell yeah,
really
I know what this is
loud,
about.
and we know what's going on.
Oh, yeah. These are the drinking days, buddy. I'm talking about a man that no longer roams this earth. We had to put him away behind a tomb.
So wait, so how far back does that go?
That's 2011.
Oh wow! So that goes back a ways.
I mean, I haven't drank in 11 and a half years.
Oh, okay.
And,
All right.
and that was, I remember exactly.
That's your friend Christy.
Yeah.
Who apparently used to have a lot of loud sex with.
Yeah, well, we hooked up. Yes, we did.
So just randomly, she called this week.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
That's pretty cool. She's a great person.
So wait, I want to know what do you say during sex?
Yes.
It wasn't me being loud.
That's not what we were made to believe.
Listen back, dog. I'm not. Mine is, listen, if you hear me during sex, it just sounds like a foghorn. That's all
Incoming.
Okay, please.
told you we get that 250, baby.
What kind of things would she say?
Okay, no, because he's going to run up the tab. I believe a lot of things that Dan says now.
Charlie Rose says we can get real descriptive.
I love picturing you having American me sex silently.
My toe. That's me during sex. Oh, God.
Wait, do you get nervous when a girl talks more than you?
No, dude, the worst is, and I had a joke about this on my HBO special, but it's true. One time I was already talking to a girl, and immediately she goes, "Oh boy, we got a talker." And you're like, well, not anymore, you don't. Tell you what you got right now, you got a silent film star. I'm gonna bang you like Charlie Chaplin. Might as well play some light piano.
Let's light a joint, Dan. Come on.
Hell, dude, I'm fine with that. I'm up now.
You have a lighter, Elliot.
The pup is up.
The pup is up. Dude, this is what the bus is like. This is what the bus is like.
You can only say this for so long.
No, but that's what I like you. The tour hasn't played Merryweather before, right?
No.
Okay, so Merryweather's awesome, right? Big amphitheater, big outdoor amphitheater. But when they redid it years ago, the guy who owns it, a guy named Seth, he redid it, and in the back he wanted it to be very, very like artist friendly. So, and shows go through there all the time. So in the back, there's like catering and stuff. And right outside of there's like a big patio and a pool.
Yeah.
And the pool's beautiful. Like all I want to do is just sit around the pool and just hang out and listen. Like that's all I want to do.
So just do that.
Okay. Well, I got to see I wasn't
It's so
also
funny. He's like, I didn't think you guys were going to say yes.
Dude, bring your motorcycle out. And then we'll all get on your motorcycle and we'll do fun.
We'll all get on the motorcycle.
We'll do mask rides. Isn't that what they do with Rocky Dennis? We'll do mask rides.
Dude, I feel like you just
fucking breathe.
I feel like you're just saying that because of the size of my head. You look at me and you go, hey, you got Rocky Dennis head.
By the way,
I bet he was loud during
that
sex.
By the way, that was what you just did, dude. That's every radio thing I've ever done ever. They're like, dude, I bet it's a great show. I bet it's a great time. Man, I would love to come. And you go, you can. You can just come. They go, well, I gotta see if I'm around.
No, but I don't want to just assume that I'm going to come hang out with everybody.
Come hang out with everybody.
Buddy, you are the biggest star in this world.
Oh, stop it.
It's the fun thing about this is I've known you 17 years. These guys are just meeting you. You are so important to my career that I love these introductions. It's so cool for me.
Right. Oh, well,
and
that's awesome.
You are 100%. Please bring Jackie. Come out. Bring the motors. Oh, don't do that. Leanne will be there. So rodeo
okay.
clowner. And then bring the motorcycle.
That's
we'll all
so
do
funny.
Rocky Dennis.
You go, hey. Just get Leanne. Get her. Go get her.
Let's talk about menopause.
Wait.
You guys got recipes. Go.
Can I ask you something? Is that joint from the Jelly Roll collection?
No,
Dude,
this is.
It is so strong.
This is. Get me a lighter. Let's light it.
Well, I don't have one
Right
here.
Bert, bam.
Damn.
That's from the lovely state of Colorado.
This weed is awesome. Are you smoking weed with us, Elliot?
No, I'm not.
Why not?
No, because I'm working.
No, buddy.
Ain't no such thing. I had to shake off morning wood to come up here and tell you a story. You know how hard it is to have to box Pete out to watch it go down? Hey, Pete, look over there. What's that? Oh, his shoes all over the place.
Have you ever been woken up by a more gorgeous man than Pete?
And by the way, his wake-up voice is so nice. He goes, hey, Dan. He's going,
It's like your dad waking up to go to the water park. Hey, pal, come on.
I'm all right. I'm
I'll
just
stop gunning. Here, come here. Open your mouth. Open your mouth. Open your mouth. Open
no.
your mouth.
Holy
This is like
crap,
Bert-
that's strong.
It's like Bert getting a cat high. You guys' weather's about to be nuts.
We're supposed to work out at Stabby's brother's
That ain't
gym.
happening. I'm going to tell you, my workout is I'm going to go, nah, they woke me up.
Wait, so does when there's a workout, does everybody have to do it?
No. I'm the only idiot that does it. I paid for a trainer, a cold plunge, a sauna. I have so much on our tour bus.
Do you really?
Dude, we have
Yeah, but
everything.
This man has an engine unlike anything I've ever seen in my life. Me, Joe, and Big J are just like gabby little ladies that just want to sleep all day. And Bert's like, no, I bought a rock climbing wall. We're going to climb the side of the Pro Hall of Fame.
I know it's funny you say that, Dan. Now that I think about it, in all the videos, like I don't see you surfing.
Dude, what you missed is me and Jay looking just like two pieces of trash. We look like two former roadies in the ocean. And at first we're swimming and we're like, this is cool. We're watching him swim. And then we got out a little too far and I had to act like cool in front of Jay. It's like friend poker where you don't want to give up. Water's coming up in my mouth. I was like, dude, I don't even feel the ocean pulling me. And then we finally got standing able. I go, that was good. That was a good swim. We should leave. We should go. We should leave the beach.
The best thing is breaking Big J because he doesn't want to do anything. And then you go, you can wear your Air Force Ones on the beach.
That's so funny.
Oh, my God. Tyler.
Oh, I thought you said yes. I
Ask
thought you
Tyler.
said
No. Ask Tyler how many times he smoked a joint.
How many times have you smoked a joint?
Never.
Never got high.
Oh, buddy, let's do a test run.
Oh, you want to feel some feelings you didn't know you could feel? Take a whack of that thing.
Do you want to see what fear feels like?
Yeah, exactly.
You're gripped with an anxiety you haven't felt since an 8th grade spelling bee.
You ever stare a demon in the eyes? It's fun.
The best is the first run and fully loaded. Joey Diaz gets mushrooms and he eats a God's hands full of mushrooms. Gets in his bunk, and at 4 a.m, all the curtains are open. Joey's going, pull this spaceship over. I can't go. We're dying, everybody. We're dying. It's like the scene from that Chris Pratt movie where he woke up early and he was like, everybo's up.
He came out of the alien container too soon. The whole crew is dead.
I'm stuck on Romulus. Dude, I don't know, but DeRosa, whatever your coughing was last night, I genuinely was concerned for my friend for a good 15 minutes, and then I fell asleep.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure drinking and smoking cigs through the weekend will fix it.
Can I try to replicate it?
Yeah.
It's going.
No, it didn't sound like that.
Is the first week out, like, I mean, I know you guys all know each other, but you don't live together. Is the first week out miserable?
No. Oh, this is the most fun I've ever had.
That's the one where it's like when a soldier comes back from war and he has sex with his wife the first time and he's like, I gotta try everything real quick. I'm going to do it all. Because literally it was Dan and I at first, and I went through all the gossip with Dan at first, and I've had to repeat the gossip.
Oh, dude, we love the dish.
Oh. If you're a comic listening to this,
yeah.
we're talking about you. There's comics right now that see our pictures and are like, "Oh, this is not good for me."
Yeah, they know that the heat's out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me tell you my daily routine when I'm not working, which is not a ton.
Yeah.
Because we're comics, you know? So if you're not doing a show, you've got time. My daily routine is go to the supermarket alone.
Right.
Buy things to cook for dinner. Go home, cook dinner alone. Eat dinner alone. Clean up all the dishes alone. I'm desperate for human connection. This is such a joy to have to be on a bus with 4 other men.
Joe's got the energy of a widowed uncle. It's just looking for someone to talk to. And then he just sets his table for her, but she's not there anymore.
I talk while eating. I told her, it was an interesting day today, Mother.
Joe's got Norman Bates energy on the bus. Joe, who were you talking to late last night? He goes, there was nothing. There was nothing. You were sleeping.
I wasn't talking. You were talking. No one was talking.
Dude, I'm so glad, Elliot, that your show doesn't have a wacky name, because I would be punching the air if I had to wake up for Boomer and the Squirrel. Hey, Bert's up with Boomer and the Squirrel. They need you up there. I'd be like, I'll fight everybody on this bus. Line them up.
What did I read that when Attell's on the bus?
Oh, it's the best.
It's a whole other level.
He doesn't sleep.
No,
so
he's a vampire, a legit vampire.
He gets up with like brand new kid energy. He gets on that bus and he's like, "Hey," you know, and everyone's up, right? And we're like, and all of us are lit. And he's like, and he stays up until 6 a.m. And then when we all go to bed, he sits up with the driver and talks to the driver
just all night.
Yeah, our driver had a heart attack.
Dude,
like last night?
No. First week, our driver had a heart attack. I think it was Attell.
I forgot to tell you this. What? I was at the Cellar on Tuesday, and I was leaving, and Attell was there, and I was like, he had a heart attack. And Attell goes, "No, I killed Dewey." I mean, no, he's not dead. He's all right. But Attell was like, "Seriously, is he all right?" He was like, "Oh, man, I was up there smoking in front of him the whole night." I forgot to tell you, Attell really, I saw him outside on the stairs. He was, dude, Attell immediately went there. It's funny you said that. That's immediately where he went.
It's the best, and you don't get, like, we'll say this, you don't get old school Attell, like fun, gossipy, fun Attell.
Right.
Man, Jelly got out there, and he just discovered, Jelly found out within an hour who Mitch Hedberg was, and then that he had died. He was like, "Wait, he's dead?" Like, "Yeah, buddy." He's like, I wanted to go see him live.
Attell had at the Mitch Hedberg Memorial at Caroline's. Attell had the funniest. It was the line to end all lines at a memorial service. Everybody's sad. Everybody's somber. It's very sad. And then Attell gets up and he goes, "You know, a lot of people thought I should have told Mitch to stop doing drugs, but let's be honest, that would be like a stripper telling a hooker to wear less makeup."
So funny.
What was the one he said about Patrice? They were talking on radio.
It was on Opie and Anthony, and we were on Opie and Anthony the morning of Patrice's funeral. Again, very somber, and everybody's being very sad and whatever. And somebody calls in, they go, "Hey, man, I just want to talk about how much I love Patrice, and we're going to miss him, and we all need to support his legacy or whatever." And Attell goes, "Yeah, a lot of good it does us now. Where was the money when he was alive? We got a giant coffin and a purple suit to pay for."
He's the best.
He is the best. And you get old school Attell on the bus, or he's just telling stories about Greg and Mitch and all the glory days. And then this is the best part of this tour is I'm working on my hour. Attell comes up to me. He goes, "Hey, the Find Lost Things thing." I said, "Yeah." And he goes, "I love it." I said, "Really?" He goes, "You need 3 things in front of it. You need this pacing of this, because you do it there. You need to do 3 of them." And I was like, "I can't write those." He goes, I'll write them for you. I was like, done. You're telling me I get a David Tell in my special? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like Bob Dylan giving you a song. Hey, I heard you saying that.
I've known him for 20 years. I'm not exaggerating. I've known him for 20 years. I've never seen him eat food once. and I've never seen him drink anything except coffee ever.
He told me we were going to this place called Sure Shots. It's an old school bar. Used to be able to buy Coke there, and I tell you got to come with us. I know this is where I know to buy Coke here because of you. You got to come with us. And he's like, okay, I'll come. And then he's like, how's your drinking doing? I said, good. And he goes, did you know that water's really good for you? I said, yeah. And he goes, I just drink coffee.
All right, a couple of other things. When are you taping your special?
July 5th, 6th, and 7th.
But in St. Pete.
In St. Pete, Mahaffey.
But is it part of the whole? No. That's why everybody gets pushed aside for that.
Yeah. I'm running the first 25 when I do this show, and it's really tight. I love it. But more important, it's like these guys get to watch it and they can give me notes and tags, and then every now and then I run the late part. I'm not doing the closer on it, but yeah. And then I'm doing theaters Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Wait
during the week I do theaters Tuesday, Wednesday, and then I do fully loaded Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Sunday.
just to get
just keep warm.
Oh, because I was going to ask, like, do you still, like, when you go back home, are you still doing like the store and stuff, or no?
I do the store.
So you still pop in?
Yeah.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you. Oh, a couple of other things, and I know that you guys got to leave. The number one, how is the Sphere? I want to go in the worst way.
It's the greatest experience I've ever had in my entire life. I'm going to see The Dead on August 1st. I cried from the second it started to the second it ended. I cried so much.
Because you knew you had to sit through it.
I cried so hard David Copperfield left. David Copperfield was sitting behind me and he was like, what is happening?
Wait, so who did you see?
A man that
there?
understands the dark arts can't get behind you crying. I'm down with sorcery. I don't know about this elongating cry.
Wait, so who did you see U2?
I saw U2 there. And you forget how much U2 is a part of your childhood. And I knew every song, top to bottom. It is the best venue I've ever played in. I played in every venue there is to play. It's the best venue I've ever seen in my life.
Right.
I don't think they need the band, to be honest with you.
I just want to, I don't know what that movie is. Some Aronofsky movie or something like that?
Oh, yeah. He's good, so I think. Right?
Yeah.
He's done it before.
Yeah. Aronofsky?
Yeah. What's he done? I don't even know what he's done.
Oh, he did Pie. He did.
I didn't see. Oh, Pie.
He did.
Didn't see it. Keep going.
He did The Wrestler.
The Wrestler.
Yeah. Keep going.
Requiem for a Dream.
Oh, that movie's crazy. Ass.
Yeah.
That's my bottom. When someone's yelling that to me at a bachelor party, I go, I gotta quit drinking.
That was the scene where I was like, I was in high school when I saw that. It made me a different person.
Yeah, it disturbed me.
I had to see it like a fancy art house, like movie place in Denver, and I left being like, what the hell?
And it was the girl from Labyrinth, which really upset me.
Yeah. Girl from Labyrinth.
Yeah.
But that's the movie that they showed there. Not Requiem for a Dream, but
I
he
was
did
like, dude, that sounds like a nightmare.
No, but
what?
he did a movie that airs there. Like if there's not a band playing or people go in and want to take the tour or whatever.
Yeah.
He did a movie that shows in there. I just want to go see that.
It's so amazing.
Did he make it specially for the Dome?
Yeah, he made it for the Sphere.
I didn't know that. That's pretty.
It is so cool. At the beginning, this isn't a spoiler alert. Anyone with a brain would know this. At the beginning, it looks a little bit like the Parthenon. Is that it? And where it's all like cement, and then there's a hole at the top. And as I'm looking at the top, I'm like, that's crazy. I guess they don't get a lot of rain here, so I guess they can have a hole here. And Leanne goes, honey, it's a sphere. It's digital. And I went, what? And then a helicopter flies over. I go, baby, I think that's landing in here. I go, this is crazy. They're going to land a helicopter in here? And as it comes down, Leanne goes, honey, this is an immersive experience. And then all of a sudden the walls disappear and Vegas shows. And I'm like, wait! I am just dumb enough to go, the Sphere is magic!
How much of a liability is it to taking the Grateful Dead and all those old acid heads and then melting the walls around them. They go, hey, man, I don't know if I'm cool with this. I used to see the dead and hate Ashbury. I'm losing my mind.
Yeah. Isla and Georgia were like, hey, because we're going with Isla and Georgia and Leanne. I would never do it with anyone other than my family. It's such a great experience.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And we're going to see the Dead August 1st, and Georgia and Isla are like, hey, can we drink? And Leanne's like, absolutely not. They go, can we eat mushrooms? And she's like, no. And they go, you know, Dad's eating mushrooms. We have to eat mushrooms if Dad's eating mushrooms.
That's so funny. Kids now know their parents are booming. It's nuts.
That is insane.
That is the thought of a kid going, sorry, dude, my mom's on like a half. My mom's microdosing. She's pretty open to new ideas. That's how you get to sleep over at your friend's house now. You go, I think my mom's peaking. I'm going to go ask her if I can sleep over.
Go ahead, dude. Put your arm around her, man. See if she's into it.
I'm going to go get a bike.
I'm murdering this beer.
Say again?
I'm murdering this beer.
All right, kill it.
I'm way deeper into it than I thought I would be.
It's so good.
Congratulations, Joe.
I'm going to tell you this.
I didn't think I was going to be able to do it.
I know you guys zero dark 30'd me up into this radio show, but DeRosa was talking pretty loud last night on the bus. He's like, I'm going to do radio with you, Bert. And Bert was like, I'm waking up to do radio. And Joe goes, I'll do it with you. And Jay and I were housing him. And the fact that you were up, when I got up and your bunk was empty, I was like, good on you,
Not
Joe.
only was I up, when Bert stumbled out of his room, I was fully dressed, facing him. I was like, let's go, baby.
Testosterone. You shooting up testosterone.
I did. I shot testosterone into my tussie in the bus kitchen this morning.
You're like Ivan Drago if it was twins and you were the Danny DeVito version. You're just all the waste.
Let's crack another beer.
All right, finish it up quick, because they know everything was you have to be out of here.
No.
I'm just telling you what I know.
Nope. Elliot, I have so much money. All it is me paying the bus driver at overtime. Do not move me from this room. You really understand? This is at my funeral. I want one of these on stage where everyone just comes up. You host it. You go, hey, everybody, Bert's dead. We're going to bring in Dan Soder. He's out of sex. You got to call her, Dan. Do you remember Jenny?
Elliot's about to go, Bert, let me rephrase it. I'd like you to leave.
Dude, I have run the light on this show in the most epic fashions. I've made them late to pick up their kids.
Okay, so then let me get here. The David Copperfield, when you said that he was crying at the show, somebody in this room has actually done a magic act with David Copperfield.
Oh, guessing game.
Oh, I know he's a little bit handsy. Is it Diane? He's like, and now you don't see it. And now you see it. Now you don't see it. Now you see it. Now you don't see it. Now you see it.
Are you one of the 30 trying to take down the king of magic?
It's Diane, isn't it? It is you.
He came through at some point, and Diane ended up like doing but she had to sign like some non-disclosure.
Yeah. That's his thing.
Yeah. It's crazy that
hey, it works.
You have to sign an NDA to get molested by a wizard. You have like a long contract.
Hey, what happens in Camelot stays in Camelot.
Hey, only do one. Only do one.
I do too.
No, only do one.
Why?
You can't get them anymore.
Buddy. I'm traveling through the South. I have bought every Zin that is for sale.
Philip Morris, I'm telling
Joe
you.
has to sleep on a bed of Zins. That's actually what his bunk is.
No, but they're having a hard. Okay, can you throw it in a garbage can instead of sticking it under like it's gum?
And I'll tell you why I put it there.
Okay.
Good luck.
I don't have memories in this studio. And I want to have memories. My old memory was that Jameson bottle, and I want to have memories. And I know that when I sit here next time, I'll feel my Zin stuck underneath your table.
Yeah, but so is some up and coming person that's just going to put their hand there and be like, "What is that?" It's Bert Zin.
Cam Patterson's going to be doing radio.
It's like, crazy white house.
Close.
Is there?
I just went to the.
By the way, doing Wordle with a black guy is my favorite thing I've ever done in my life.
Okay.
I did Wordle with Cam Patterson. His first guess was 3. 3. 2 E's. 3. His next guess was these. I go, I don't think you understand how this works. He goes, I don't know a lot of 5-letter words.
It's toss them out.
Do not let this stop. I am high. I am buzzed. I feel so good right now.
Is there any way, again, if I'm overstepping, I apologize.
I love that you do this.
Yeah. Do you think Pete could bring me up some whiskey from the bus? Is that possible?
Yeah. By the way, you are the nicest, neediest person.
I know.
I'm going to tell you right now, Elliot.
It's a tactic.
That is the greatest description of Joe DeRosa I've ever heard in my life.
No, sure, because
that is.
We should all do a shot of whiskey.
Yeah.
No, but like, so there's.
I'm not, or I'm going to make Joe sound like my friend Christy.
Yeah. We're gonna go bang Quiet Dan on the bus after this.
1, 2, 3, 4. And we finish.
A deer, a female deer, above the sun.
And if you had a party and invited, he just sang Golden Girls and put me through a wall.
I just want to come spend a week. That's all I want to do.
I've got you. There's 7 tour buses. I've got you. I'm hemorrhaging money, Elliot. I got you.
By the way, who decides who's with who on the bus?
Well, this is no joke. I hard campaigned. Dan and Jay they already knew they were on with Bert. And they were,
how did Dan and Jay already know that?
Jay was on from last year. I was bequeathed a spot on last year's tour bus.
I'll tell you exactly how this works. So we've done it 2 years.
Right.
We always try to put different acts on the show, and it works. And sometimes it doesn't. And this year I got a text from Jay. He's like, "Hey, can I get the lineup before you get the lineup?" And I was like, "What?" And he was like, "We should make this." Jay had a hand in it, and Whitney gave a great compliment last night. He's like, "We should make this like all our friends."
Right.
Because everyone listens to our podcast and they all kind of know we're friends, and it brings an energy. It's different than Oddball, where it was like Aziz, Fluffy, Sebastian, Dane, like no one was fans of them. So it really is our fans from all these podcasts. And Jay was very integral in it. And he texted me, he's like, "Yo, let me know who's coming." And so I texted him, "Here's the list." And he was like, Jay was like, "That's great. Should be the bus." Jay got so into it. He was like, can I do the order for the lineup?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, of course. Because it's really a wise thing to do, is that people know us from all us hanging out.
Right.
And when you do a lineup of 3 hours of comedy, it's great to know that Whitney's there, and everyone knows we love Whitney like a sister.
Right.
Like, so everyone like roots for each other, and Tony's there, and we've known Tony since he was a kid. And now Tony's having this moment, and he comes out destroyed last night. But it's like, it is really family. And Leanne loves it more because I've known these guys as long as I've known Leanne. And then she gets to spend time with them, and is like last night she was sitting with Joe and she said, "I never get to talk to you. This is so awesome.
Right.
Now I know why Bert loves you," you know?
Right. Is Tony, like you said, Tony's having a moment. He's having a moment.
Buddy.
Yeah, he's having a great moment.
12,000 people lost their minds last night. From Ohio, from Youngstown.
Right.
Comes into the Canton Hall of Fame Stadium. We're in a stadium. We did a football field last night.
Right.
We did a football stadium. And the whole place lost their mind. And he murdered, man. He is really, I'm so excited for him because we've all known he's a killer.
Right.
A killer. And now he's getting his due. Same with Nikki. Same with like when Nikki killed that roast.
Oh my God, that was great. But that's before we get to that, but that's what I was going to ask. Is it because of that many people saw Tony on the roast?
Oh yeah.
And
Kill Tony is huge.
Right.
Kill Tony is for lack of better words, an open mic show.
Right.
That is in arenas. He's doing 20,000 tickets, and kids are doing 1 minute in arenas. It is wild what he's doing. And you got to give. We did this last night. We were high.
I wasn't.
You got to give respect to Red Band.
Of course.
Red Band. Brian Redband.
Right.
Has created 2 of the biggest podcasts in the world. Joe Rogan, Kill Tony.
Right.
Not that talented. Not that talented. I think he would admit that as well.
But to answer the bus question, Bert went down some road he's talking about.
At that moment, I knew he wasn't going to live. I either had to tear his lung out with my own hand.
Dude, you digressed in 18 directions.
I am so high right now. I am high and a little buzzed, and feel perfect. If I die, this is how I want to die, with this feeling right here. Like, it's not going to last.
Nothing would make me happier than being able to tell the story of Bert died on the morning radio show, and that's how it ended. I was there. Yeah. I witnessed it. Not that I want you to die. I'm just saying it'd be great to...
You'd have me drinking again.
Yeah.
If I have a heart attack.
I was asleep on the bus. I woke up. I don't know. They asked me about a friend of mine, and then Bert died. And that's why I'm sitting at this airport.
And they made us finish the tour.
Dude, please finish the tour. If I die, please finish the tour. And make Leanne sing that song by herself.
Yeah. Smash cuts us just wasted on stage. It's what Bert would have wanted.
Thank you for coming to Fully Loaded. Bert Kreischer is dead and bloated.
There's 11 people in the audience.
Oh, hold on. Here you go, John.
Yeah, baby.
You do not know. You just put more venom in a snake.
I'm sorry. Did you want to call Pete back in and say thank you?
No, I just said I said thank you.
Oh, okay.
I said thank you, Mom.
I said thank you. I said thank you.
I didn't hear that. I heard Joe go.
Can we get
faster next time? That's what I heard.
Oh,
Joe
I
say.
swear to God. Hey, I don't want to put anybody out, but would it be like, is there an ice machine?
So it turns out your blood type's O positive, and so is mine. I'm gonna need a kidney, and then I'm gonna George Lopez
Thank
you
you.
and leave you.
They said I didn't say thank you, and it's only because it took too long.
And I don't want whiskey anymore.
Thank you. I
want
said thank you.
tequila.
Yes.
Thank you, buddy.
Where did you get a Porosos glass? Oh, these are the good ones, too. Don't get rid of these. These are insulated. I spent a lot of money on this company.
Wait,
I think I just invested in a hot sauce company last night.
Did you really?
Yeah. Sunshine sauce. It's really great. It's in Kroger's, and the guy who started it, and he asked me for money, and I was like,
I just gave it to him.
I was like, yeah. And Leanne's like, whoa, slow down, big guy.
This is nuts.
We learned a lot today. We learned you're buying land from Jelly Roll.
Jelly Roll, yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
200 acres. All right. It's no big deal.
Dan, all right.
We should all move
I'm looking
to...
forward to a PlayStation game. Bert's like, I got land. And I was like, I pre-ordered NCAA college football. So that's pretty sweet. I guess in a way I bought myself some land.
Once again, Joe just poured himself a shot.
No, I poured you one
you
right
did?
here.
Okay.
I did. If
You
it's
guys,
not too much.
Tyler, you want one?
No, thank you.
Tyler.
I didn't know you need 2 cups. There you go.
Dirty D.
Oh, no,
Dirty D. One shot.
just a-
One shot just for Christians.
Is this for you, Tyler?
No, it's for Diane.
Diane.
It's for the,
You can always break Diane's spirit.
Oh, she's gonna start telling Copperfield stories.
Yeah, boy.
She goes, you want to know some really wild stuff? I knew it was coming.
He said if I ever talked, he'd make me disappear.
When he finishes, he says, ta-da.
Wait, but to answer your bus question.
Oh, yes. I'm just
They were on the bus with Bert already. There was one bunk open. Jay and Dan were like, dude, you got to be the third man on the bus with us. Like, you got to be on the... And so,
well, that's kind of nice that you got selected like that.
Well, we started a campaign where I started texting Bert, and then I was like, guys, he responded with a smiley face, but I don't know if that's a yes or not. I got to get onto this bus. Who knows? He's probably drunk and high. It's 10:15 a.m. And then he was going to be on Bonfire, Jay's radio show.
Right.
And Dan was also going to be on that. And they were like, we're going to corner Bert today.
No, Jay did it. Jay did it. They did it at the live show in L.A. They got him.
He's like, DeRosa has to be on our bus. I was like, absolutely. Absolutely. Dirty D.
Do you remember I saw you at the Comedy Store when I was in L.A.? Cheers, guys. Cheers, guys.
Hey, I just want to say.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you for all the years of support. Honestly, I love you guys like family, and it's so fun to have these guys in here. And I was nervous. I know.
You really?
Yeah, very nervous.
I'm thinking next year it's just the two of them. And then
Good luck waking me up next year.
This is everyone that's listening. I need you to know that you're listening to the best radio show in the country. And it is so important to be here, and it means the world to me. I love you. I love you like a brother. I spent time with your son out in Tennessee.
Yes, you did.
This is like family, and I appreciate you guys getting up for this. Let's do a shot of whiskey. D, you in?
Cheers.
Oh, shut up.
Why do you work like
This kid's good. You know who he is?
Well, that's got a tail on it.
Tyler Childers?
Yeah.
Do you know who he is?
I discovered him.
Yes.
Him and Creed. I might be a
This is
country
some-
star.
Yeah, this is some dark whiskey music.
Pour another shot. Pour another shot. How do you not drink this? How do you not drink?
You know what I'm thinking?
What are you thinking?
Let's not do the show tonight. Let's just go bar hop.
You see how they go, everyone's doing 45 minutes. Where the hell are Bert and Joe? MIA. Dan was the last one to see him.
Wait, can I ask a question?
Please.
There was the I don't know, it was one of the podcasts that you did. It was after, it was kind of, I don't know if it was like a first week recap or whatever it was. And I love it because it's all you guys sitting around and you start talking, but then you start talking about like old places that you used to play. And I can't, it's going to bother me because I wish I knew who told the story. But there was somebody talking about, it may have been in Cincinnati, where there was a club owner, a comedy club owner, where somebody was supposed to get up and do radio that day.
Oh,
and
Chad Daniels.
Yeah, and slept through it.
Yeah.
And the guy took him off the bill.
Yeah.
Yeah, was like, you can't go perform at all.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's insane.
Yeah, and then, but it was like you overslept. And I don't know if he was the headliner, which would be a crappy thing to do for
That's
people
insane.
who bought tickets.
He was in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
That's it.
It was a bar owned by bikers, the Outlaws.
Right,
My dad represented the Outlaws as a lawyer.
right.
They had a skin beef over in Jacksonville. My dad got Slowpoke off. I'm giving
Slowpoke was the name of the
There's
guy?
a real guy. I said when I met that guy, I said I knew Slowpoke, and he stopped and he was like, "Wait, you knew Slowpoke?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "You're Bert Kreischer. You're the little boy that came into your dad's office." And I went, "Yeah." He was like, "Oh," and then I was passed. That's that club. They loved me.
Oh, really?
And my dad's. I said, we were talking about JD. Is his name? He's passed.
Yeah.
And he was a gangster. He was a gangster. And my dad's like, "Oh, you remember the Outlaws?" And I was like, "There was like 3 biker bands." Yeah, of course I remember the Outlaws. But yeah, that was real, man.
But there was that, and then like when you guys are talking about like having to like rush and cash your checks because you didn't know if they were going to clear.
Oh yeah.
Like just some of the crap holes that it sounds like it is. Not everything's Merryweather Post Pavilion.
It's so like, we were talking about this last night, like how long we've known each other, how long the smaller festivals we've done together as comics before Bert had his own festival. You know what I mean? It's like, it's wild, just the progression of all of it, where you end up and the cool stuff you get to do.
Nice
all
catch,
of us,
nice
all of
catch,
us,
by the
all
way.
of us walk. All
What's
of
that?
us.
Nice
Yeah,
catch.
Thank you. But yeah, it's insane. It's insane. Like there's so many awful things you have to do coming up the ladder. And at the end of the day, it's always a blessing because it's comedy and it's stupid.
Right.
You know, no matter how bad the hell gig is, you're still getting some money to do jokes in front of people, right?
Right.
But it's wild, you know? Like you go
Has
through,
it gotten better?
and
If somebody
get to do something like this that's this plush and, you know, it's like, it's insane. It's
Yeah, this is nuts.
it's a nice payoff.
But if somebody were starting out now in
Right.
comedy, right? With
You just gave me so much anxiety.
Yeah.
I'd have to drink again. Drinking helped me start.
would it be different? Like, has it
Oh, yeah.
changed? Like,
Yeah.
has it changed? Is it not as bad as it was when all you guys were coming up?
Well, we were talking to kids the other night that there's a show. That's a long story. It doesn't matter. But some of us were talking to some young comics the other night. Me and some other comics.
Can I interrupt you for 1 second?
Please.
Did you just put another one under the
Yes.
goddamn counter?
Yes.
Jesus, Bert.
You gotta switch over to Zins.
Everybody loves them. My kid's hockey bag is filled with them.
I know. Who do you think I got my Zins from in Tennessee? I was like, "What do you got?" And he's like, "Cinnamon." And I was like, "Oh, you get cinnamon here? What do you got? 6s?"
Anyway, I'm sorry. So you were talking. No, you were talking to some
They
kids.
were talking about, and there's always a new obstacle, whatever generation, whatever era, whatever. There's going to be obstacles, and it's going to be akin to your experience, right?
Right.
And those change. But we were talking to some young comics the other night, and they were talking about how much they're policed by one another now over the content of their material and stuff like that. So it's funny it's like, okay, so these kids don't have to deal with some scumbag promoter or some club owner that's going to screw them out of money because whatever, or scrutinize them because they slipped to a stupid radio thing, whatever it is.
Right.
But they have to deal with now their frat brothers or sisters going, we're going to try to take you off the show because your content is this and that.
I got
And that's a whole other different headache that we never had to deal with. You could say any horrid thing you wanted to say when we were coming up.
You said a lot of bad ones.
Yeah. I got you. YouTube tapes of Opie and Anthony are going to destroy me one day.
Oh, buddy. Early Rogan.
Oh, I'm sure.
Early Rogan, when they started going after Joe, I was like, when it was his N-word compilation,
right?
I was like, I got to be in there. There's no way I dodged that bullet. Not once.
Look at you.
Not once. Well, I've said it. Come on, I think I said it in this room. I know. I can tell you the time I said it in this room.
Dude, you guys watching you guys do whiskey shots this early is nuts.
Buddy, this is what life feels like.
You just smoked reef.
Yeah, I know. And
Smoked reef? What are you, a cop in the 60s?
Checking for a wire.
You pulling up on 2 Jews and a black guy over in Alabama? You guys smoking reef?
I said it to be funny.
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
I'm a square.
No, you didn't.
Square.
Are you taking marijuana right now?
Diane, you want another shot? One more shot. Just make the drive interesting home.
You're going to get her to go home and watch Chris Angel videos? Now, here's a guy that knows magic. Oh, he's so sexy, but he's also so serious.
I'm surprised you're this taken aback by us doing the whiskey show.
No, it's just remembering. It's just me remembering.
Taking you back to an apartment and some loud sex.
Whatever, man. We're all children. We're all young ones.
The best part about Dan is he doesn't judge your drinking.
Not at all.
Like, he's sober, doesn't judge you. Like,
well, not sober, but California sober.
Yeah. You get with some people and they're like, "Hey, man, I'm worried about you." Oh, I hate that text.
Oh, really?
I've gotten so many of those texts.
It's a wild thing.
I got them this week.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Wait, so Dan, you don't drink at all?
No.
But I mean, obviously, I feel like I'd seen you smoke
Yeah.
the reef.
Nerd.
But it doesn't bother you at all.
No, not until the very end of the night where you're like, I'm not talking to my friend. I'm talking to a computer system running on auto. You see him one-eyed, and they're like, I got ideas. But that's why I was impressed with Joe waking up. Because Joe was pretty banged up last night, and he's like, I'll get up for radio. And we're
Dude,
like, nope.
I woke up, I shot testosterone right into my ass.
What, you really did?
Yeah, no, he did.
I'm a new man, dude.
I can't wait for steroid Joe.
I'm pretty good at shaking it off in the morning. I'm pretty good at getting up and just kind of shaking it off.
Shaking it off. I love shaking it off. I love a cup of coffee, a couple Zins, a little.
I mean,
This is the best feeling. I wish everyone could feel what I feel right now.
But this is so. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm done.
Dan and I were at the after party last night, and we were both kind of sober. And we were both like, God, man, I'm trying to get buzzed. I'm trying, whatever. It's not happening. And then we parted ways for like 2 hours, and then we reconnected at the end of the party. And Dad was like swaying, and so was I. And I would go, "How you doing?" He goes, "I'm really high right now." And he goes, "How you doing?" I go, "Well, the fish weren't nipping at first, but I caught one, dude." And we were just
Leanne did that shot. You
tanked.
poured gangster shots for us.
Well, the bartender did.
Yeah, and Leanne took a shot. Leanne got wasted.
Did she really?
Buddy, when Leanne gets wasted, it is the sexiest thing in the world. She starts talking wild stuff. And you're like starts trashing people. The hardest part is that when it happens with our kids, she goes in on Isla.
you're describing my childhood.
Leanne never gets buzzed. We went to Yamashiro up in LA, and they gave my drink to Leanne a double vodka soda. I got a single. Leanne had mine, and then just goes, "And why don't we put away our shoes?" And George goes, "What happened to Mom?" And Tyler goes, I didn't start this. And Leanne just goes, we need to put away our shoes. I put them on the stairs. You take them upstairs. I'm telling you right now, they're on the stairs. You know where they need to be. And I need to clean your room. And Isla's like, what is happening?
Dude, I know this argument so well. You describing this as someone that grew up with parents that drank. Right now, I'm putting my hand in the dinosaur poop in Jurassic Park, and I'm like, he's sick. You can tell with drunk parents because of their arguments. My mom one time was just like, you don't shut the closet door. And I was like, what's up? She goes, shut the closet door 100 times. And I was like, oh, you're hammered. And I was like 10. I was like, oh, okay, I got it. Because they come up with some wild, like that kind of argument, I would have known immediately. I would have caught her fist. You're drunk, mother.
It's great when Leanne gets hammered. It is so great. Because I'm not the bad parent all of a sudden. I'm like, hey guys, we're a family. Okay, we can do this together as a team.
I love that she did shots with us last night.
She did shots.
I love
She's
that
been
she
getting
did that.
loose. The best story ever is the first night of Fully Loaded last year. Leanne's hammered. She goes, I won't have sex in one of these bathrooms. And I was like,
wait, in one of the bathrooms?
yeah. I have security with me, right?
Yeah.
So the security guard has to
Because
wait
of the people that are trying to kill you.
Yeah. He has to wait outside the bathroom as we have sex.
Right.
Javier was his name. And so he sat in front of the bathroom, and Georgia and Isla were like, yo, someone's having sex in the bathroom. Javier tells him it's Big J Okerson and Rachel. Because he can't say it's your parents.
And Rachel who?
Ardlin.
Who's Rachel Ardlin?
The blonde-haired chick on our tour.
Oh, Rachel.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so George and I are like, oh my God, I can't believe Big J and Rachel are having sex. So Big J calls on speakerphone one time, and I'm on speakerphone, he's on speakerphone. I was like, what's up, Jay? And he goes, nothing, man. I'm excited for Fully Loaded. And I was like, yeah. And Isla in the background goes, I know about your open relationship. Jay's in the car with his girlfriend.
So funny.
He goes, hold on, I'm on speakerphone. Hold on, I can't find my phone. Hang on. She goes, you were having sex with Rachel in the bathroom. And Jay goes, hi. And you hear Christina's chick go, hold on, what happened?
Yeah. Oh, boy.
And Jay just goes, it was your dad, okay? And Isla and George in the car, they're like, what? And then Leah starts laughing. She goes, that was me and your daddy. We was having sex.
What a twist of fate.
What a twist of
What a
fate.
sick twist of fate.
Yeah. That's no good.
Hey, Jay, I'm not down for your Sodom and Gomorrah behavior.
That's no good.
All right, tonight, the Fully Loaded
We're doing
Comedy
another shot,
Festival.
D?
Yeah.
Do one more cheers. Do one more cheers.
cheers.
Yes. Tonight, the Fully Loaded. Oh, that's just you opening the bottle. Fully Loaded Comedy Festival. Wait, so you just did the shot. I thought you were waiting for everybody to do a shot.
No.
Oh,
Wait,
okay.
no, that was the last one. You never did it.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, do you need another Zin? There's about a half dozen under the counter.
Buddy. It's marketing, Elliot.
These
One day you'll have
zombie
someone
pouches.
very famous in, Bill Engvall, and he'll feel the... Are you doing one?
I'll do one with you.
Yeah, you just asked her, remember? And she said yes?
Yeah, you're like 4 in.
Wait, what's happening? Are we awake?
Have a Zin.
Jim, you're not allowed to go to the
This is
gym
the song.
today.
This is the song. This is the song. We haven't taken a break in a while.
Now he's worried about a clock.
Oh, boy.
This is the song. Never gonna let her go.
She don't like her eggs all runny. She thinks crossing her legs
Like that joint
is
again.
funny.
I'm going to give him a break on that. I'm also way too high for 10:45.
Well, Dan, that's interesting you say that, because I'm pretty drunk.
Different approaches to the day.
You zig when I zag, but it all works out.
All right, tonight, the Fully Loaded Comedy Festival will be at Merryweather Post Pavilion. Bert will be there. Joe will be there. Dan will be there. I don't care really if anybody else is there. That's good enough for me.
We got Stabby, we got Big J, we got Whitney. I think Whitney's going to come out.
Oh, that's awesome.
Even though she was not supposed to.
Well, have her come out anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the least you can do. I don't know if there are tickets left. If there are, they are at Ticketmaster.com. Bert, as always, thank you for bringing your friends in. I was not expecting that
This
today.
was really fun. It was really fun for me.
Good
It
morning.
was really fun. Buddy,
This was
you know
incredible.
how much I love you.
I love you, too.
This was incredible. Thank you, guys.
Absolutely. Thank you,
Should we do
Joe.
one more shot?
Do it with Diane. Do it with Diane. Diane hasn't gone yet.
Where's yours?
It's right there. You poured it.
Oh, Bert.
Are you taking the fuller
By
one?
the way, he's in charge. This is the guy in charge.
Hey, there's a lot in here.
Yeah, I know. You got the heavy
This is
one.
where the crazy asks start happening on the tour. You go, why not get a ski? Dude, we should get a jet ski. We should just have a jet ski.
There's no
for
water.
the tour.
We'll ride across the parking lot, dude.
Bud, we can run into so much water.
Elliot, will you come out on stage and bring me on stage tonight?
Tonight, I will. Yes, I will. I will. Yes.
You will.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah,
Will you
I
and
mean, I'm
Jackie,
gonna talk to
will
you.
you and Jackie come out and play the song with me and Leanne?
No. Oh, no.
Please, please. We'll have Dan and Jay write lyrics for you.
No. I can't write lyrics.
His name's Elliot in the morning. Sex with him sometimes boring.
All right, do your last
Cheers.
shot with Diane, and we'll be good to go.
Elliot, I feel like we're going to be friends for a long, long time.
God, I hope
Cheers.
so.
Best friendship you'll ever make in your entire life.
Everybody else,
You
I'm
ever
not crazy
move
about.
tickets in the
But
Metro
you, I
DC
like.
area.
No. Cheers to all of you. You guys are all so awesome. Thank you for
guys.
everything, guys.
Thank
Cheers,
you. Dan,
guys.
thanks for waking up and coming in. I
I'm going to
appreciate
go
it.
back to sleep.